What's going down? TK coming at you. And I just want to hit you guys with some different information because a lot of the information that I hit you guys with, it doesn't really get a lot of traction. It doesn't really resonate with the people who view these videos. I have a limited viewing audience. I get about 20 views on my Facebook and then maybe 2 views on my YouTube channel. But I just had an interesting conversation with a guy that I know. I'm an overseas contractor, for those of you who don't know me. And in the contracting world, you know, we kind of exist on a different level because most contractors overseas make about 6 figures. So the conversation we just had with a business partner, a friend of mine, we were talking about how people have made between $18,000 and $30,000 a month and have done nothing with it, have done nothing towards business. And when you talk to them, they're not even open to business. Because if you've seen any of my videos, what I try to talk to you guys in Facebook world or online marketing, I try to talk to you guys about doing things that make your money work for you. That's my primary conversation. I say, hey, implement strategies that allow your money to work harder for you than you work for your money. And what does that mean? That means doing things like getting involved in compounding, because compounding is different from interest, and compounding is a strategy that the rich have always used to multiply money faster. So if you're making $30,000 a month as an overseas contractor, then it makes financial sense to get involved in some sort of system that allows your money to work for you. Whether that system be gold, silver, or compounding in a program like eDinar. It would make financial sense to put money into those systems, given the fact that you're making 6 figures as a contractor. But what happens is most contractors don't want to talk about business. They want to talk about women. They want to talk about the $100,000 Mercedes they just purchased. They want to talk about the fact that they don't own a house. Not even that a house or a car is an asset. They're both liabilities. So people don't want to have a conversation about the things that I like to have conversations about. You know, and it's sad that it is associated with race, because if your skin is black, you're more prone to not want to have a business conversation. If your skin is white, then you probably are not willing to listen to a black person that wants to have a conversation about business. But my thing is being human and utilizing a system like eDinar that pays you 20% every single month to multiply your money in compounding. No matter what color you are, you could be purple and still utilize eDinar, especially if you're an overseas contractor making 6 figures. So what I try to do is present systems to people that they may never heard of before. Have you ever heard of eDinar? Do you know what it means to double a penny every single day? Are you familiar with the concept of compounding and utilizing it to make your money work for you? Actually make your money get a full-time job. So the conversation is simply, hey, let's do things that make financial sense. Let's do things that put money back into our households. Let's actually spend money on things that make money. That's the conversation. But very few people are open to have that conversation. Even me saying it to you right now. This is not the first video that I've ever made. I've been doing this online for 5 years. So the concept is not popular even to the people who watch my videos, much less the people in real life that I try to have conversations with, other contractors that's overseas with me that also make six figures. So that's the conversation that a friend of mine just had at a restaurant. We were talking about how people aren't open to systems. And it reinforces the concept of certain rich people who refuse to help other people. Because somebody gave me this analogy before. They said, you know what, there's no sense in me giving $1 million to a poor person because they'll just be broke in a year. In other words, people who are successful tend not to help other people because they feel like their mindset is in the wrong place to receive the information that they have to give. Whereas I'm always trying to give information that other people were kind enough to give to me, and people close their mind and don't want to hear it. They don't want to have those type of conversations. You want to talk about cars and women and things of zero value in life. So everyone says, well, don't be so hard on everybody else. Well, the facts are the facts. The results are the results. I said to some people in the business that I'm in of eDinar in a chat group, I said, hey, I just made it to $40 a day in passive income. And that turned into a backlash in terms of leadership, where one person responded and said, well, there are more successful leaders than you, and they're quiet about their success. They don't have time to be on their computer or in this chat group. So that's a failure mentality. And that's the closed-mindedness of the average person that says, I'm not looking for success. I'm not looking for a system that could help me to be successful. I don't want to talk to you about it. And there's nothing that you have that could offer me anything of value. Because that's how people respond to my business conversations about systems. I say, hey, gold is a system. And people talk about, why would you want to own gold? If I want gold, I can go buy a gold necklace at any given time I want. Well, jewelry is separate from bullion that's considered money. So it's a separate asset class, and it's not the same thing as making your money work for you and owning something within a payment system that involves gold or that involves silver. But I realize that common sense is not common, and I also realize that helping people is not possible. I can't help you. It forces me to focus on me. And I think here in September, I should be at $10,000 in eDinar, which should put me at a momentum stage where compounding happens faster, because 10,000 just doubles faster than 1,000. So I'm just now getting to the point where I should start to see results. And maybe people will respond to those results once they see it. But whether you respond to results or whether you respond to a concept that somebody explains to you is no different, because they have something you don't. You just have to utilize it in a way that's beneficial for you. So I made this video to put out the thought process within the video world of doing something smart economically that can position yourself for a better future tomorrow. If you don't know where to put your money, then you have to talk to the right people who already have money. If you don't have any money to put into a system, then you have to redirect the funds that you already have by minimizing your expenses and redirecting funds toward that system. So systems is what allows you to get further. Job is what allows you to maintain the status quo. And I'm gonna leave you guys with that.